What's up, guys? Welcome to another vlog. It is January 2022. Happy New Year. Hope everyone is doing well. If you're still a subscriber, thank you. I appreciate it so much. I realized that throughout the years we've been pretty steady on the subscribers, 169. I know it's not a whole lot, but I do appreciate you guys. So this video is pretty much kind of talking about what's been going on throughout the years. I was on YouTube earlier and I was just going down the list of videos that we have, and this kind of nostalgic feeling came up, just thinking about everything we've missed since the last time that we've been, almost 2 years ago, but in reality it's been more like 3 years ago since the last time we've been consistent with YouTube. Now, with that being said, again, I want to thank you guys for still subscribing, and a lot of you guys looking forward to the videos. Sometimes I get messages on Instagram and stuff about different things, and I know my YouTube kind of differs from vlogs to reptiles to motorcycles and just a bunch of different stuff. But basically, I just kind of wanted to run down really quick throughout the videos, because even for me myself, just going back, and it's like a time machine, just going back and looking at a lot of these videos and how different our life was back then to how it is now. So really quick, let's just get started. So our first video was 5 years ago, which included our New Year's resolution video, where we talked about wanting a new job, making more money, moving out, having a car, all these things. All these things, with the grace of God, were accomplished. Chelsea moved on to a bunch of jobs in that same field, started her own business. She now has a jewelry business, a business management company. I went ahead and started my own construction company. Just a bunch of different things. We got a house in Connecticut. We used to live in New York. We went ahead and purchased a house out here in Connecticut. We've been here now. This June will be 2 years essentially since we moved. The gym, if you go back and go through the videos, we've been at like super great to like now where we just kind of ditched it. But I will explain to you guys a little bit about why that has happened. Now, in terms of like things that have gone on with us, everything has been pretty much the same. We haven't really, no new tattoos, no new haircuts. Everything is still pretty much the same. Chelsea does still cut my hair, believe it or not. Outings, I know it's been a weird couple of past 2 years since COVID has hit. I wish I would have documented that whole period, because it went so strange for us. Going into 2020, we were going to the gym. That was my off season, so 2020 I started my business. I went into a partnership with someone else, and we started a construction company. And I would say, so 2020 we went ahead and started a construction company, me and my partner. And 2020, as everyone knows, is around the time when COVID hit. At around February, March, everything was shut down. So before that, January and February, me and Chelsea were in the gym heavy. We were doing great. Everything was great. And then they went ahead and shut us back down. So that kind of threw us off. We started to do the whole thing working out from home, but that only worked for so long. Chelsea worked from home maybe for the next year and a half. So, I mean, even until now, she was kind of just working from home because of that situation. And for me, it was like on and off. So, but I've had a great past season, and the year before, 2020, all summer was pretty good. So yeah, I'm looking at, had a little skits and stuff, snowboarding. We haven't done anything like that as far as like traveling or going out anywhere. I mean, that's just, it is what it is. Unless I have it here documented. But okay, so this was from 4 years ago, so that would put us at around 2018, which is weird that I don't have it documented on here. But we actually went ahead and took a trip down to Florida. We had a great time. Again, I'm not sure why we just didn't document all of this, because we went down there and we went to go to, I can't remember, the Gatorland. We went out to the gun range, shot a bunch of guns that you can't shoot up here in New York. We went skydiving. We jumped from one of the highest recorded skydiving facilities they have here in the States. I would have to check the certificate where it is, but I don't remember if it's like 17,000 feet or something like that. Chelsea and I both did it. It was a great experience. Again, this is in 2018. Moving on, I have here the snake. So the snake, the video that I have about the $1,000 snake, which I did pay for, I got rid of him, I want to go ahead and say about 2-3 years ago, something like that. I sold it to a buddy of mine who's breeding snakes and doing other things. So I think he's bred since then, and everything seems to be doing well. Like I said, we're going back to the gym, going back and forth. Reptile Expo. So I haven't been to an Reptile Expo since the last couple of Reptile Expos that we've put up on there. I know my first one, I went ahead and got a monitor. I'm not even sure what monitor it was. He died, I think, within a week. And I'm not really sure what the situation was behind there, but it's just one of those things that it's unfortunate, but it did happen. I'm just kind of recapping because I'll tell you guys where I'm at in terms of moving forward. I'm just trying to catch you guys up. Then there's Chelsea's tattoo. She still hasn't finished it. I still have my back that hasn't been finished. I have to go ahead and retouch these since they've been losing their color. I want to go ahead and get some more stuff done, but that's really not a priority. Zoo vlogs, karting, all that stuff. New York Auto Show. So a lot of the things that COVID unfortunately did mess up for us was all these fun outings that we did used to have. I used to love going to the New York Auto Show, the progressive motorcycle show, a lot of the reptile expos. So with COVID right now, all of those things are on a to be determined timeline. I know a lot of other states have opened up, California, pretty much every other state, especially like Florida. However, New York and I guess the northern hemisphere, the northern east states, they're still pretty much on like a shutdown kind of thing. So as of right now, all these things are on hold. Chelsea graduates college. From then, I think she got her master's degree or her bachelor's degree. I'm not really sure. She went back and did it, and the only thing she didn't do was her CPA, which I'm not sure if she will later on in the future or not. That's still in the works. 2018 vlog. So for the 2018 vlog, I updated you guys about the fact that we had leased our first car. So the Acura RSX was gone. I made a video about it. I can't even believe how young I was, but I got rid of it. It was a fun experience. Cost me a lot of money in between here and there. And it's also so different because back then the job that I had in relation to the parts that I needed for the car and stuff, it was, to where I'm at right now, I could have just, just a different dynamic. But we did go ahead and lease a 2018 Honda Civic. It was like the EX model or something, and it was great. I remember we needed help to actually go ahead and get that car leased because we were so young. Our insurance, we were under 25, and our credit wasn't completely established. We had good credit, but it wasn't established, so we did need help actually leasing that car. But as you know, things change with time, and we're in a better place now. And actually, I will tell you guys about the cars we have currently. And it's so crazy. Like I've seen some videos where they're almost 5 years ago, and I'm teaching Chelsea how to drive because she used to work in the city and used to take the train all the time. To now, Chelsea's, we don't even think about that no more. She has her car, I have my car, and it's just that. So I have here the White Plains Reptile Expo, which was dated 3 years ago. And again, that time we went ahead and bought a Colombian red tail boa. She would be 3 years old or around 4 this year. I actually lost her. She's somewhere in my he's somewhere in my attic. I've yet to find them. I would say he escaped from the cage about 3-4 months ago. So if he appears again, good. If not, it is just one of those things that it is what it is. He cannot get anywhere else in the house, so he's somewhere between the walls or the subfloor. However, my attic is separated completely to any of the other rooms. He cannot get in through the air system or anything like that. So it's just unfortunate if I don't see him again. However, hopefully I will one day. The only problem is I would have to take all of our things from the attic, and I just really don't want to do that. So it is what it is. So my CDL test, when I passed, it was my next vlog and all that and stuff, and all of that went great. I worked at my company for up until 2020 before I decided to go ahead and leave and start my own. It is what it is. Sold my car, a day in the life, bought my first motorcycle. So, the whole 3 years ago buying the 2009 Kawasaki, it was an amazing experience. I had a great year, a lot of good things, not so much bad things, I would say. It was overall a great experience. I sold the bike for the same price that I bought it for, with 2,000 miles on it. Just really nothing much to say. I've had a couple bikes since then. I went to the track. After that, we see my videos kind of lead more to one topic, which was motorcycles, which is good, but in a sense, here in New York, we have a seasonal weather where you can't really ride until April, and then you can ride from April till about October, November, and then the rest of the month is shut down due to the cold or the snow or whatever. So we just recently had snow now. And I think that's about it, because other than that, our vlog just becomes pretty much about motorcycles and all that. And like you can see in the videos, I've had a couple since then. You can see in the picture, that was a successful track day that I went to, that I planned on going back. But again, these things, you plan them in your head, and then other things happen in life that things kind of just fall apart in a good and bad way. So pretty much to kind of go through with just like a recap of everything. So right now, it's Chelsea and I. We're currently living in Connecticut. We actually just got back, I want to say 3 weeks ago, from California. We went out there for about 4 days, just sporadically. We were talking about it on Thursday, and on Saturday, we were on a plane with our 7-month-old daughter, Chloe, headed to Los Angeles, California. And I would say the experience would have been a 10 out of 10 if there wasn't a vaccine mandate in the city of Los Angeles and the surrounding areas. However, we still managed to go to everywhere that we wanted to go. We wish we could have went into the zoos, the museums and stuff. However, we are not vaccinated for our personal reasons. So maybe that's something that in the future we can revisit. But in reality, the reason why we went down to California is because we are actually planning on moving over to the West Coast. And part of that has to do with vlogging. I feel like a large part of the reason why my vlog stopped has been because of this kind of pattern that I get into in terms of work and just my overall aura and my overall sort of state when winter comes around. And I wouldn't say it's like a depression, but it's more of kind of like it really doesn't have to do anything with like depression or anything like that. It's more of like a self kind of, you don't want to go outside because it's cold, and you don't want to necessarily be active because it's more of a season where you just stay in the house. And I go crazy staying in the house, not doing anything, not having anything to vlog about or talk about. So but also in areas it's also good, because for the past couple months I've been able to spend time with my daughter and watch as she progresses in her growth. So but I definitely wanted to go ahead and Chelsea and I just go ahead and travel somewhere where the weather's a little bit warmer, get away from the snow a little bit, try to experience different things throughout the whole year rather than a couple months and then a couple months off. And so that's pretty much the main reason why. And also, we did everything that we needed to do as far as Connecticut, New York wise. We've been living here our entire lives. Not Connecticut, but New York. We've lived there since I can remember. And we just fell in love with California. Now, it's not 100% set in stone, as we are yet to look at other states like Florida and Texas. We're really interested in Texas as well. However, as the year progresses, I promise to bring you guys along this time. This is kind of like a challenge for me, because I am setting it in stone that I am going to continue vlogging nonstop. I'm going to be committed to this 100%. I want to be completely transparent with everyone out there. I felt like this is kind of like a turn of the century, which should have been done in 2020, but I feel like or not a turn of the century, but more of a decade, where I just want to go ahead and completely put myself out there. Not so much for maybe the public, but something for me, and something that maybe I can look back at, as well as Chloe, my daughter, and Chelsea a couple years from now. So, like I said, with that being said, that is one of the things that we want to go ahead and do. Now, currently, as far as hobbies and things that I want to incorporate into the channel that I've been very excited about, or some things that I want to go back to 100%, is I'm currently working on my pistol permit. I actually have taken the course and everything, so it's just a matter of going to go get fingerprinted. I was supposed to go yesterday, but the person in charge left early, so I have to go sometime this week or next week. And then I want to go ahead and purchase my first firearm, which I'm not going to tell you guys what it is. I'll just show it to you guys and do an unboxing, as well as a bunch of projects that I have for those things, as far as building my collection throughout the years. That is just something that I've always been very, very interested in. To the reptiles. So I want to go ahead and go back into building a collection of reptiles. It won't be huge, but I will change it throughout the years. I'll keep some animals, sell some animals, or swap, whatever the case may be. But it's definitely going to be not your typical animals. I'm not going to go towards ball pythons or boas. I'm going to try to do something a little bit different. So you guys are just going to have to stick around and see what it is. 3, I'm still very much in love with the motorcycles and the whole theme of it. Currently, I have a CRF 250R dirt bike that I turned into a supermoto. I don't have a whole lot of videos and stuff on it because I got it late last year, right before it got cold. But hopefully this year, if it's still around, because it is for sale, like I said, I put everything for sale as soon as I touch it. If I can make a profit, I will. However, that won't be my first or last bike. If anything, if we do move to California or Florida, you'll probably see them a lot more often. So that's something to look forward to. Now the car situation, Chelsea, I will show you guys a quick video. Chelsea currently has a 2021 Kia Sorento, and I have a 2021 Toyota Tacoma TRD Off-Road. Both of these vehicles are vehicles that I've seen a lot of channels kind of open for, especially the Tacoma with the whole overland or off-road kind of camping scene. I'm not there. However, I've done some modifications to it that I think make it look pretty cool. So that's something that I want to continue vlogging about. But I think I'm ready. I tried to pick up mostly for the snow and everything. However, if we leave here, I want to dedicate maybe full time to just motorcycle vlogging and daily commutes until I'm able to get my sports car, which I won't be talking about it now. Just know I'm looking for the exotic realm. I won't go sports car. If I do get my sports car, it will be in the exotic form. Use your imagination. R8, Lamborghini, that kind of stuff. What else? Another thing that I would definitely want to incorporate into the channel, or maybe split the channels in between just to keep it kind of separated. I will let you guys decide later on as I get more subscribers or more people just in tune with the channel and the different things that I like. I will let you guys decide whether if I should break the channels up into reptiles, cars, bikes, or just daily vlogs. But I definitely want to go ahead and incorporate a lot of my daughter in it, because I feel like this was kind of the main reason why I wanted to do it, especially now, just simply because I'm watching her grow, and I have a lot of videos on my phone that just don't transfer into vlogs as they should, and I wish they could, because this is something that she could potentially see as she's getting older, from the time that she was 2-3 months old to, you know, wherever stage that she's willing to look at it. So that's another thing that I want to go ahead and incorporate. Chelsea and I are very much still together, very happy, even happier now that our daughter's here. There's just so many things that we want to go ahead and talk about and do that I'm using this kind of video as like my first video from 5 years ago as my New Year's resolution. This is kind of my resolution video for the next, I would say 9-10 years until 2030. Just seeing how everything will change, and hopefully, like I said, my current equipment right now is a GoPro session. I have a DJI Osmo that I'm going to use for outdoor. It's a little bit smaller, more concealable, and behind the camera, or currently filming, is the A6000 from Sony. I'm also looking to possibly make a couples podcast. As you can see with the headphones, I want to build it here, have the camera there, and set up the audio where, you know, we can talk about just relationship stuff, and just different topics, love, romance, healthy relationships, living together, marriage, all that stuff. So with all of this being said, as I talk, I'm gonna go ahead and incorporate some videos that I have, whether from my phone or from different things. This might be a very long video, as I, understand that I am explaining everything since the last 5 years that we made our first video. However, I hope you guys really do enjoy this video, and I hope this kind of motivates you guys to also pick up a camera and just start documenting your life, or realizing that maybe there's a hobby that you want to get into. Just go full in depth with it and try out different things. Same thing that I want to do. It's a challenge for myself. But like always, I want to go ahead and say thank you to everybody that stuck with us for the past 5 years. It does mean a lot. I'm looking forward to a lot more growth, not only from a subscriber level, but from an interacting level where I can go ahead and interact with you guys a little bit more. Once again, I appreciate everything, and like always, see you guys later.